The next 2 to 3 weeks are going to tell us a lot. They're going to tell us if the healthcare system completely collapses. They're going to tell us if, probably if we're heading into more of a severe lockdown, something that looks, or not that looks, that is a martial law. These things are all on the table. I don't know that we have to freak out about them because you don't really have control over them. But the idea of, the election getting pushed back or being canceled, the idea that, come November, people are not going to be able or feel comfortable voting, getting together, and, all of these things are going to change our lives for a foreseeable period. It's not conspiracy mongering to say that we are, the survival of the country right now is not guaranteed. And I don't say that, to joke around, and I don't say that to be dramatic or to be an alarmist. The survival of the country that we are living in right now, in any, and by the way, the country in the sense that it looks or feels like anything you remember is not guaranteed. It's not. It's truly not. And the people at the top know that. We're at the precipice of something very, very challenging. And if you see huge spikes in crime, if you see a global depression, if you see a loss of faith in the government, which I don't know how you don't see more of. I think it's because people are afraid right now. So they're kind of ignoring certain things, the insider trading and stuff like that. I think people are, burying their heads in the sand. But if you see those things happen, I mean, these are the ingredients that, bring about a fall. And we see that. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen, and I'm hoping that we're able to weather it. But it is not at all irresponsible to float those possibilities because they are real possibilities. There's a real possibility that your city and local governments collapse because of this, and that the federal government then rolls in the tanks, and you don't have any more rights, and it's not the America that you remembered, and the rich go to planned communities where they have rights and you don't, and they have the technology and they are able to weather the storm for however long it is, and you sitting there in a Perkins, or a Denny's or a Pizza Hut are not going to weather the storm because you are going to be left to, unfortunately, perish by the people that you put so much faith in. And what will prevent that? Bonds with your family, with your friends, when the time comes, not right now, but when the time comes, probably there will be, there will be some type of, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but it's like, there might be some type of organized resistance to what happens. I don't know. I'm saying, but, it's funny because it's not, we have to laugh at these things. I mean, we are laughing at them, but, if rich and powerful people leave us all to die, you might have to go and visit them. I don't know. I'm just saying, I am not trying to sound the alarm here other than to say, if you aren't going over these possibilities in your head, what is happening in your head? What is happening in your head? I'd love to know. I mean, if you're not going over the real possibility that these people are gonna pull the ladder up, I don't know what. Is it the ladder up? Is that the expression?
Yeah.
I don't know what you think is happening. I don't know what you imagine is going to happen. You better hope chloroquine works. You better hope remdesivir works. And this might be, as Rogan said the other day, it might be a dress rehearsal. Because the next pandemic, But maybe we'll be prepared. Probably not. I'm going to be at the Hollywood Improv this weekend, headlining. Fuck them. We're going to do it. 2 cough minimum. Ha ha. But those are the hack jokes that are going on Instagram right now, where people should be taken out and shot. So, I mean, be careful the content you put out. Be careful the content you consume. You know, I wonder how it's all going to play out. It's very interesting. The one thing that'll save us, this is literally what I believe. This is truly what I believe. I think the one thing that saves us is that the robots are not good enough yet. If the robots could do all the things these people wanted, oh, goodbye. I mean, truly, if AI and automation, like if AI was at the point where the AI could do most of what the wealthy needed done, I would be like in total panic mode. I think that we're still some years from that happening. That might be the only thing that saves us. It's not about Democrat or Republican. It's not about any of that. It's about, this is just a strong survive in a sense. This is Darwinian. And that's what you're seeing right now is you're seeing nature. As Chris Hedges said the other day, we're in the middle of the 6th extinction or whatever. This was a year before this even happened. So, I mean, don't be too anxious. Don't be too depressed. Don't use too many mind-altering substances. Stay sober. Keep your mind sharp. You're going to need it. I'm hoping the worst doesn't happen. I'm cautiously optimistic only because robots cannot do all of the jobs yet. I don't think it's, it's like, I'm not trading on empathy here. I'm like, thank God we're a little behind.